more secure, more intelligent. Hello everyone, I'm Grace. Welcome to Longse live show. Last week, Helen introduced for us the new mini IP camera in Longse. If you are interested in it, you could watch the video last week. And today, I'm going to introduce you another amazing IP camera in our company. It is LBB903XSV800. From the name LBB90, we could learn that it is a bullet camera, and 3X means that it has the triple varifocal lens, and it could also support autofocus. SV800 means the solution, and meanwhile it means that this IP camera is 8MP. We also call it 4K. And as we all know, 4K is the ultra high definition. And currently it has two main standards. One is 4096 by 2160, and the other one is 3840 by 2160. And regarding the pixel of the camera, 4K means 8MP. So the 4K definition of a monitoring camera equals to 1080p and 720p. So if you connect a 1080p IP camera to a 4K monitor, it could not show the real performance of the 4K monitor. So if you would like to show the real effect of a 1080p IP camera, the image should take up 25% of the whole space of the 4K monitor. And so the 4K IP camera is more suitable to be installed in some places such as the gate and the parking lot and any other places that need to recognize the license plate and the face. And then let's have a look at this housing. As we just said, it is a bullet housing, and this kind of the housing has its own advantage. It's big enough for you to include the IR LED light. You know that some cameras could not have the night vision because it is too small for you to include the IR light inside it. But this one, the size is big enough for you to put 6 pieces of big IR light inside this camera. So it has the night vision in the evening, and also the night vision according to the environment. That is, if the environment is darker, the IR LED light will be brighter, so it could give you the better image. And then let's have a look at the interface. For this one, it is the interface of the power supply. We usually use the 12V power supply. And for this one, it is for connecting the alarm. And please pay attention to this yellow tag. It tells you which one is alarm in and which one is alarm out. And this one, it is the network cable. It is for connecting the network cable. And please pay attention to these two. They are similar, right? They are the port for the audio. And you could see in the cable here, it tells you which one is audio in and which one is audio out. And besides, it has the port for analog signal. It is for connecting the monitor, which supports the analog signal. And finally, this IP camera has the SD card slot. It supports up to 512 GB. And then let's have a look at its triple varifocal lens. It's 3.6 to 11 mm, and this kind of the lens has some advantage. First, it belongs to optical zoom lens. It is not kind of the simple digital zoom lens. So it adjust the focal length according to by moving the lens. And for example, if you zoom in this lens, and we can adjust the focal length to help you to get the best image. And also we can help you to zoom in the length and to zoom in the target in the image, and you can see more details, and also you could see farther. And then let's have a look at its bracket. This camera needs to use with this bracket, and this kind of the bracket has some advantage. It could help to make the camera more flexible. I will show you. Jason, could you help me to install the bracket? Okay, and let's have a look at this. You could see here has a rotating button, and this one could help to move the camera up and down. And also here has another rotating button, and it can help you to move the camera from left to right. So it can make this camera more flexible. And for example, when you decided the places to install the bracket, you already made the decision on the places to install this IP camera. And also, this bracket could help you to adjust the monitoring places, very convenient and easy. And I will show you how this bracket and this camera look on the wall. So Jason, let's go that way. This way. So let me show you. As you could see that these cameras are installed on the wall with this bracket, and it looks nice, right? Okay, Jason, let's come back. And next, let me show you how to use this IP camera. First, we need an NVR, and then we need to power on the NVR and connect the network cable. So, Jason, could you help me to power on the NVR? Thank you. For convenience, we already add the IP camera to this NVR. Okay, and then let's have a look at the screen. Okay, let's have a look at the screen. Here comes the image. And now let's see the 4K definition on this screen. Jason, could you help me? we could see in the manual camera here to check the definition of this. Yes, have a look at the screen, please. Can you see clearly? This one, it shows the 3840 by 2160. It's what we call 4K. And then we could click here to show the following different definition. It could help you to adapt it to your MVR and to your monitor. And also it is convenient for you to use it directly when you change a new 4K monitor. And then let's have a look at its video encoding. As you know, there are some 8K cameras on the market, but actually the 4K cameras are still not widely used. One of the reasons is that the 4K definition has the strict requirement for the network environment and for the bandwidth. So if you use our 4K IP camera, you can choose the H.265 encoding mode, and also you can choose the H.265 plus encoding mode. Let me show you. And here you could choose this one. They are both available. And this will help you to occupy the less space and the less bandwidth, and it's more efficient. With the 5GH coming, it will be more convenient for you to use the 4K IP camera. And then let's have a look at its triple varifocal function. First, we need to settle down the IP camera, settle down the lens. And now we need to use the PTZ of the MVR to control the menu. And then let's zoom in the lens triple. And when we zoom in the lens, we can hear the sound of the cameras adjusting the lens. And now if I touching the IP camera, I can feel its vibration. And then also when we zoom in the image to triple, we can see that the image is not clearly. It takes several seconds to become clearly automatically. And this is the autofocus. This is the autofocus function. It adjusts the lens by itself to get the best focal length and the best image. And then let's have a look at the image again. As we could see from the image, it has some distance. Let's check, it's maybe 10 meters. And now let's change the lens to default, and then zooming triple again. Okay, and now we could see that the target becomes larger. It becomes bigger, and then we can see it in more details. So this is the advantage of the triple varifocal lens. It helps you to see farther, and also it will help you to see more details. And also it can help you to adjust the monitoring place. And then let's have a look at its P2P function. We use the smartphone and the iPad to operating the monitoring system remotely, and Longse develops our own app. It calls Speed Vision. This one. And as you could, and as you could see here in the screen, we need to check that this device is online, and then we can use the bit vision to operate this IP camera and this monitoring system. For convenience, we already add this NVR to the bit vision, and then let's have a check. Please have a look. This one is the real-time play, and you can compare with the screen here. You could compare with the image in the screen here. And then this one is the playback. It is very convenient to operate, right? And if you click here, and you can choose the date to check the playback. Then let's come back to the real-time play. And if you click the PTZ here, and as you could see, there are two buttons for you to zoom in and zoom out. And finally, I'd like to remind you again that these cameras has the SD card slot up to 512 GB. So it is also okay if you would like to use it as the standalone IP camera. So much for this IP camera. If you interested in other products or involved in Longse, you can leave your message on our Facebook, and we will make it as the topic of the live show next time. And if you love this show, you can like this studio on our Facebook. See you next time. Bye.